Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, with a quick tip for you today. Don't mind the elephants upstairs. The kids are roller skating. But anyways, I have two tips for you today. My first one is these stickers I used on this card were so old, probably 10 years old, that they were permanently stuck to the sheet they came on. So to get them off, I heated them with a heat gun that loosened the adhesive enough to remove them, and then I was able to attach them with some Helmar 450 or whatever glue you want to use. So there's your tip for old like embellishments. They're self-adhesive, so you can actually use them. My other tip is to get a nice crisp impression with a very detailed photorealistic stamp. And I love this one by Sunday International, and I printed out this quote by Rita Rudner on my computer, and it says, "I read recipes the same way I read science fiction. I get to the end and say to myself, well, that's not going to happen." Yeah, that's exactly how I read recipes too, Rita. So here we go. We've got this detailed stamp. We have got a ink pad. This is, you could use whatever you like. I'm using my VersaFine Onyx Black, which is just a fine ink pad that I really like. It's nice and crisp and always gives me really good images. So ink your brayer up really well, and then you want to go over your stamp. Ink again, go over your stamp. You could do it a couple times with one inking, because chances are you're not going to hit the same spot on the brayer each time. You just want to make sure that you have it good and inky. And the advantage to doing this over just like tapping it with your ink pad is you're not going to get lines from the edges of the ink pads or big gobs of ink or anything like that. You can always try with your ink pad first, and if you don't get a good result, then try this. You can use any smooth cardstock. I'm just using regular plain cardstock, but glossy cardstock or even photo paper will work. Sometimes the glossy stuff's a little slippery though, so just be careful about that. So you can either stamp it traditionally, or you could put the paper on top and rub it. There goes the water pump. Perfect video, elephants and water pumps. Oh, would you expect anything less? All right, and then when I lift up this, we have a very good impression of our photorealistic stamp. So there you have it. If you do decide you want to stamp it traditionally and go like that, have a little piece of foam, fun foam underneath there, so you'll get a good squish and a good impression. So, because I don't have any cushion on this, and I still got a good impression. So this stamp is by Sunday International. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. That's it. That's my tip. I colored this with my little blending stumps and my kids' chalk. So very easy card to make, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, happy crafting!